terrorists knew their plans.
That's not what I heard. Who are you calling Darky?
I love this guy. Trump.
Okay.
Trump.
Whoa. Trump.
Hang on. You guys are it's way too fast here.
That's
Okay.
what she said.
Edward.
I'm going to say Trump as well.
And David?
Trump.
Yeah, you're all fucking wrong again. It was Christie.
You're a whore.
You're a whore.
You listen to me.
It just sounded like something Trump would say.
Yeah.
Man, Christie's more crazy than I thought.
It sounded like he used the other N-word.
You mean
No,
nigger?
he was actually trying to be more crazy to get his hat back in the name.
He was drunk on McDonald's milkshakes and fucking banana cream pie. Okay, ready?
He's in a diabetic coma.
Okay. Obama allowed Iran to kidnap American soldiers, reflecting a weak America.
That is... What the fuck does that mean? What? Anyway.
Let it happen, as opposed to Reagan, who actually did the deal with Iran that no one seems to care about anymore. Okay, who's going to be wrong this time? Let's go with Cruz.
Cruz, okay.
The darts.
I'm gonna go Trump.
I, as well, am going for Trump.
Okay.
This is one thing that I really hope he said.
Okay, Jonathan?
Greg, can you say that in a Boston accent for me?
What?
Who?
Can you say that in a Boston accent for me?
You mean New York?
Well, no, I'm not trying to cheat. It's Trump. Trump.
All right.
What'd I miss?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Boston.
Making jokes.
I'm going to say Trump as well.
Okay.
So, can you just repeat the question again? Because I was stunned.
The wording is bad, but that's because they're retarded when they speak. Okay,
That's what I thought.
I'm taking the direct quote is what I'm taking. Not you, fucking Jonathan. Obama allowed Iran to kidnap American sailors, reflecting a weak America.
Excuse me.
That's baffling. Let's go with Cruz.
Okay.
Let's keep America strong, right?
You're all fucking wrong. It was Christie.
Christie again?
God damn it!
Bitches.
Good
Should
job.
have the same answer for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me tally up here.
We gotta
and
win.
if there's a tie, we'll go to the tiebreaker. So we definitely know that Zach's not in the tie because he got one right. I think this is the first anybody's ever done.
The smile is just crazy.
If he lost, can we do his punishment now?
Oh, gosh.
Come on, it'll be short and sweet.
We usually give guests, because they're not part of the show, kind of leeway.
Shut up!
We didn't make
Shut up, woman!
We didn't make Cash do a punishment.
All I want to do is have him stand up and show us his ass.
Well, I want that too.
That could be his punishment.
Punishment, huh?
He's not going to show us his ass.
So there is a tie
With who?
with Edward and Jonathan.
With whom?
Fuck you! I thought you were going to sleep. Go the
I
fuck
thought
to
I
bed.
was too.
So this question, the candidate is not part of the three. It can be on either the big billing or the small billing. I will read you or not question, just the lie, and then you guys have to guess which out of the fucking 275 candidates there are.
Is it like just between the two of them, or all
Just between the two of them, because it's the tiebreaker. Okay. Cap and trade emissions would destroy the economy. And go. Jonathan's before Edward. So,
That's Zach.
you're not
I
on.
muted myself.
Yeah.
I just muted myself. Review.
Okay?
So that's a euphemism? I just muted myself.
And Edward.
I was going to say Rubio, too.
Okay. Shit. Now what am I going
That's
to
a
do?
tie.
They both got it right,
You
didn't
can't
they?
have a tiebreaker question like this. It needs to be but anyway. Like if they both
Is it
get it
your
right,
game or is it
it's-
my game? Did I do this in your segment? Did I say, you can't talk about
it needs to
that?
be like a Big Brother where they say like the highest number or whatever, how many jelly beans in the jar. Anyway,
No,
go ahead.
you can't. That would,
You shouldn't have picked that question of a libertarian like that. You really shouldn't have done that.
yeah, well, you know what? Edward, Alex, I'm giving David shit here now. Stop trying to gay up my segment, please.
I just give you pointers on your
I don't
time
watch
for
fucking
questions.
Big Brother jelly beans. Like,
That's how they break it, man. That's how they
I don't care
All right.
what they do.
All right,
Hey.
David, not
Yeah.
Dave, not gay Dave, the hoser. I actually want to see Zach's reaction to the video that I just sent him.
Okay.
So while he's doing that, why don't you think of a question?
Okay.
No.
All right. So go to watching, Zach.
Under Chris's name.
Yeah, I sent it under Chris's name. Yeah.
Cheater. Is there a way to hit mute on this thing or not?
Are you watching it, Zach?
Are you not entertained?
I really should he would have had you go first because I don't think you would have gotten that, man. I really don't think you would have gotten that. The only reason why I knew that would be something that Rubio would say is, like I said, he's going as a Republican. He's the only libertarian I could think of that would actually say something that's stupid.
Okay.
Hush it. I'm watching Zach.
We're silent on a podcast.
I've seen enough to know I've seen too much.
Oh, you gotta watch it all the way through there, bro.
You're lucky I kept my underwear
I
on.
don't think it's like a requirement.
No, it's definitely a requirement.
It really is.
That's your punishment.
It just
for losing
it
the
just
game.
gets
No, that can't be his
It
punishment.
just gets
Too bad
better.
his punishment.
It just gets better.
Okay, are you two ready?
Sure.
Okay.
Rubio.
Millions of Americans.
Hey,
have
Dave.
lost- Millions of Chris's are about to lose their life. Millions of Americans have lost their jobs because of President Obama's healthcare law.
Fiorina.
Fiorino, okay.
I'm going to say Cruz.
Bernie Sanders.
And ding, 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 Edward wins the game.
Colonel Sanders.
Damn.
Edward,
You said Bernie.
Edward, make him stand up and show us his ass.
Oh, that's the lose. That's the punishment.
Please?
Have you guys ever seen my ass? Well, two of them.
Oh, I've seen your fucking
Dude, I've
ass.
seen more of you than I ever care to admit.
Okay, Edward, tell Zach what he has to do.
Zach's the loser. Sorry, Zach. I have to follow the commander-in-chief, Chris, on this decision. You got to show Corinne your ass.
Please, yes.
Showing naked body parts, like, I wouldn't do that, so I can't ask somebody to do
Well, he doesn't have to show us his, bare ass. He can show us,
It's like a down
Up to Chris.
Underwear.
because he can
Underwear.
rock some jeans, for real.
Underwear.
Oh, he does look good in jeans.
That's not ass. Back that ass up.
Next time he
man.
needs to be wearing, blue jeans because they nicely sculpt around the ass.
I am so happy right now.
Blame the people who canceled ReasonCon. Because it would be there.
So this will kind of.
Actually, Chris would come with like a documentary film crew.
Yup.
Day one. Zach has just walked into the building.
Is there
This
anything?
part's audio. Oh, it's not audio anymore, is it?
Eyes the buy that builds the boat. Eyes the buy that sails her. Eyes the buy that catches the fish and brings them home to Lizer.
Dude, that was fucking awesome.
Man.
You killed
I should
it.
tell you that. Okay, so for this segment, I just want to get some basic reactions from you guys about what you think freedom of speech actually is. And I'll go one by one. I want to know in one sentence or less what you think freedom of expression or freedom of speech really is.
Who goes first?
Hoser.
You go ahead, Corinne. Go ahead.
It's allowing me to express my love of balls, specifically hairy balls, on any public forum at any time, whenever I want to.
Dave?
It is the freedom for people to express their thoughts without having a government body sanctioning what they say and how they feel and who they vote for. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you can incite violence against another person, but people are not. You don't have the right not to be offended. So if I say something that offends you, that's just too bad, because people get offended over all kinds of shit. So just say you don't like blue sweaters, it offends you. That's too bad, because the rest of us do like blue sweaters, and that's basically what it means to me.
Okay, Zach?
That statement was Canadianist, and I am very offended by that. I think freedom of speech is the freedom to say what you want when you want, although, yeah, the limits of inciting violence and who's dancing right now, that's pretty awesome.
That's a blowjob, that's not dancing.
Huh. It's the opposite of being asleep.
What?
Now that's freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Hey, that's non-speech, by
It's
the way.
freedom of the press.
There's not much going on in that speech.
Yeah, you were saying that before you were so rudely interrupted.
Yeah, I know.
Her last words were, spit in my mouth.
I feel like that's freedom right there. Yeah.
Go on, I'm sorry.
Go on.
Don't know if I have much else to say after you know how often those two left me speechless. It's been quite often. And maybe that this should be your right to say or not to say anything that those two do and show to a YouTube video. My gosh.
I wonder what people's like
Oh, that's forever. That's the internet.
Oh, will you get over my naked dancing on the fucking
Next
internet?
time you apply for a job.
Yeah.
They'll be like, that is some serious balls he's got on him to do that.
Jonathan, go ahead.
Freedom of speech, in my opinion, is to be able to say whatever you want to say, but you have to remember that you have the freedom to say whatever you want to say, but it ends at your nose and begins at mine.
Okay. David?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the same lines as White Dave. It's the freedom to express yourself without worry of government retaliation.
Racist.
Unless it offends me.
I'm going to read you what the Great Hitch said freedom of expression and freedom of speech really is to him. It's not just the right of the person who speaks to be heard. It is the right of everybody in the audience to listen and to hear. And every time you silence somebody, you make yourself a prisoner of your own action, because you deny yourself the right to hear something. Your own right to hear and it be expressed is as much involved in all these cases as the right of the other voice, of another to voice his or her view. And basically, what he's saying is, even though you might not agree with the speech that's being put out there, you have to listen to what it is, because, in other words, how would you physically know what your beliefs were if you didn't have the opposite and opposing viewpoint being put against you? But one thing that we're doing right now, the Canadians on the show right now, we're actually involved basically committing a criminal act every time we talk about religion. Under Canadians Criminal Code, Section 296, everyone who publishes a blasphemous libel is guilty of an indictable offense and liable to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 2 years. So basically, we have a blasphemy law in Canada, and it's so vague that we can be, right now, the three of us can be indicted under that criminal code.
How often do people get prosecuted?
Never, or usually never, but it's been on our books since 1892. It can be enforced. It's that broad. Basically, here's a lawyer's perspective on this. He said there is no guidance in the criminal code or any judicial interpretation as to what publishes, decent language, or a religious subject means, or generally what constitutes a blasphemous libel. So basically, they can charge you if you say the Pope's an idiot. Technically, that's a blasphemous libel, and you can actually be prosecuted for it. No one actually has been since the 1800s, but it can be still enforced.
Yeah.
So
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Edward. I was just going to explain where it comes from. So because we were ruled by Britain, or we were part of Britain, we had the Church of England, and the Church of England used to make up